Good morning, everyone. I'm your favorite host, Namdi, and this is the Empathy is Money show. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about NFTs. I've picked up a lot of interest in this particular field space, just primarily because of what it offers, the, the value that it brings to us in the future economy, in the Web 3.0 economy, blockchain, and everything that it promises. I'm really interested in this space, and I'm going to be bringing to you more knowledge as I find out. And so today we talk about NFTs, what's new in that space, the metaverse. So what does it mean? What does NFT even mean? NFTs, it's become the new craze. If you're paying attention to the news of cryptocurrency as a whole, it's desirable because it gives the one missing piece on the internet, which is property rights. Non-fungible tokens promise property rights to digital assets, and those digital assets can come in the form of music, art, pictures, whatever is shareable on the internet. NFTs is the ability to use the blockchain technology to tokenize identity and authenticate it, so that whatever asset that you post on the internet can be traced back to you. Doesn't matter where it goes or how, whoever has possession of it. It's traceable back to you. It's open source. It's anyone can view it. Anyone who has access to the Ethereum blockchain can view it. And just like anything with technology, it is evolving. It's become mainstream, and you're now starting to see the gaming industry not only just take notice to it, but they're starting to allocate budget for it. It stands for non-fungible token, and it can technically contain anything digital, like I said. And non-fungible means it's unique, it's individual. The opposite of non-fungible is fungibility. And an example of something that's fungible is Bitcoin. One Bitcoin can be swapped for another because they're identical. But when it comes to NFTs, there are no two NFTs that are alike. NFTs also allow you to buy and sell ownership of unique digital items and keep track of them. So you do actually want your assets to be traded once it's been tokenized on the blockchain, because the more it's traded or the more it changes hands, it grows in value. The unique thing about non-fungible tokens is the ability to attach royalty to those assets. So no matter how far it's traded or how many times it changes hands, you still get kickback or royalties for it. An idea how much money is floating around in this space. The first ever tweet from creator Jack Dorsey was sold for $2.9 million. Jack Dorsey, who's the founder of Twitter, he does still retain control of that particular tweet, but the buyer basically owns it, and it's like a piece of art or a collectible. Another example, a famous example that's been trending in the news, is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's a collection of AI-generated digital apes. The creator, Jimmy McNellis, he created this collection of art. There's about 10,000 of them. There's a hard cap, which allows such that you also have these benefits attached to each one of the tokens. So for all Bored Ape holders, they have access to the community, they have access to events, and even recently the Universal Music Group shared a tweet that the next generation label, that they're planning to put out some type of show or a music band. They're going to use those characters, the Bored Apes from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're going to form a music group or a band that's going to be released by Universal Music Group. You can call it an NFT band, or think of them as bandmates, which I find to be interesting. So there's so many. There's an interesting future to the different things that can be done with NFTs. So now these all ties back to what we call the metaverse. The metaverse, which is a futuristic design space where people can live parallel lives in a 3D or three-dimensional environment. Facebook, which recently changed their name to Meta, they're jumped in head on into this particular technology, and they're gonna build it out. Founder Mark Zuckerberg spoke in length. He put out a video about an hour long explaining what they're planning to do. And when you pay attention, you can see where the direction, or why they're pivoting in that direction. After the pandemic, millions of people were shut indoors with no social contact. So there's been a huge surge of communities forming and people interacting and forming social relationships online. And what better way than to build out these economies and allow for people to not only get entertained in these spaces, but also earn a living. The metaverse also takes into account the initial cost of both money and energy, expensive 3D headsets and surroundings, including the need for a large indoor space. So just like if you clicked on this content, you're probably interested in knowing more about where the space is going to take us. I'm equally interested in knowing more, and I'll keep sharing it with you as we go. Our next step is wondering, how do you make money in this space? Because that's the next thing. Is I'm wondering, how do you get involved? The one project that got my attention is this project called Illuvium. Illuvium, as described on their website, illuvium.io, is a collectible NFT RPG game, and which allows you to auto battle. It's an NFT RPG game and an auto battler all put together, rolled up in one. There's an open world RPG experience in the overworld where you mine, harvest, capture, and fight Illuviums. Once you've assembled your team, you can join the battleground where you strategically build your teams to beat your opponents in battle. The Illuviums have unique stats, classes, and affinities. This is another beautiful thing about NFTs and gaming, is we no longer just interact with games in isolated systems like PlayStation or Sega or Nintendo. In the metaverse, these gaming systems are going to be interoperable. You're also going to be able to transfer assets and accessories and collectibles between gaming ecosystems. You're also going to be able to play to earn. One of the rising giants in that play to earn space is Axie Infinity project. That's another interesting one. But we're talking about Illuvium here, and with Illuvium, Illuvium uses the ILV token, and ILV is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. It has three main functions: governance, liquidity mining, and vault distribution. With governance, if you hold an ILV token, you have the power to shape the future of Illuvium through the community collaboration, on-game improvement proposals, as well as electing the initial model of governance, which is also known as the Illuminati Council. ILV also comprises voting power in the protocol. With an ILV token, you can stake and return yields in the form of ILV. It also allows you to receive a share of vault distributions. In order to do this, you need to go to ilv.io/staking to get more information on it. And then finally, with the ILV token, you have the ability to share in Illuvium's success and earn a passive income as well. How do you purchase Illuvium tokens? You can purchase them on SushiSwap. This game is still under production, sadly. I was actually really looking forward to playing it. It seems really interesting. The engineers are expecting to release an open beta around Q1 2022. Where can you learn more about it? Go to illuvium.io and read their white paper to get a broad overview of what they're building and why. For further information, you can follow their posts on Medium, Twitter, and simply stay connected on the Discord server. There's also planned airdrops and promotions. NFTs and competitions will continually be announced on their social media channels. So the question is, what will I spend in the game? The primary currency for playing Illuvium will be Ethereum. Players can also spend SILV on transactions that don't involve another player. Is there a free to play aspect of the game? You can begin the game with a free-to-play experience that immerses you in the richly detailed world and lets you enjoy some of the action, just to get an idea of how the game works. But the free-to-play experience of the Tier 0 regions will familiarize you with the Illuvium. But if you wanted to get a full-fledged gameplay experience, you can then decide to opt into the paid experience. Can you play it on mobile? It won't be available on mobile to start, but eventually they're going to build out a mobile version of it. Illuvium Zero, and what is the land sale? Illuvium Zero is a mobile mini game that will interact with the main game. Illuvium Zero will be a base building game which will be staged on a piece of land. The free version of land will not produce resources that can interact with the main game. Paid land will produce resources which can interact with the main game. There will be 100,000 plots of paid land in total, and the first land sale will offer 20,000 of these plots for sale in a Dutch auction format. This is beautiful. So not only can you own and trade game accessories, you can also own and trade land. You can rent it out, and you can earn royalty from trading land on the Illuvium platform. So the Metaverse, as you can see, has not only the gaming experience, but it's forming an economy and a community around it. And the more I learn, I'm going to keep sharing these type of knowledge with you guys, because I believe that this is the future and there's so much to benefit from it. If you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section, and communicate, show interest. We'll see you next time. Again, my name is Namdi. It's been a pleasure.